Good morning guys, and welcome back to another ride. Today again I'm out on my Triumph Tiger 900 GT Pro for another ride. I have been a little bit slow on the videos for bringing you guys some ride videos, but been a bit away for a week, and then I had another 2 weekends where I was testing an e-bike. So if you are interested in a retro style e-bike, for just having fun on, really getting the whole family involved, it's not a mountain bike, it's just an e-bike, spin the pedals and get going. So please check out that other video, and I'll link it into a card here on the top. But yeah, as you can see, it's a beautiful day here in the UK, and thought myself, let's get on the bike and let's get some riding in. So I thought I'll bring you guys along. I've got my Carly app running. I've got set it to 60-mile round trip, so let's see where it takes us. And in today's video, I would like to talk about cleaning your bike and what products you use, and what I use, so we can compare some notes. And if you do have any specific stuff that you use, please drop it in the comments below. But first, let's get going. So guys, the bike is nice and warm, so I haven't ridden the bike for 3 weeks. I always tend to make sure the bike is nice and warm before I give it a bit of beans. Not that I really give the bike beans, but yeah, 30 miles an hour. Let's slow down a bit, keep to the speed limits. This is early morning, and you never know if there's a Mr. Policeman around trying to catch me out. So I'd rather keep it in the range. But yeah, whoa, I need to go down here. So this is sort of the thing, just a quick update on the Carly app. It's the thing that if you don't have headphones, you can't hear the turning, so you need to navigate the road, especially if it's a new road. Navigate the road, and also make sure that you look at the GPS. But yeah, I'm very happy with this GPS holder of mine. It's very cheap, but it holds my phone really securely. Very happy with that. If anyone is interested in it, it's not a quad lock and all that fancy system. It's just a Amazon special, but I've got 2 of them. One on my road bike, one on my push bike, sorry, and one on this motorbike, and they've been lasting for quite a few years now, so it's good. Okay, so let's talk about cleaning. I know it's total random subject, but I thought to myself, you know, someone might be interested in it, on how I clean my bike, and I would really like to hear how you guys clean your bikes and what products you use, because if we share some knowledge, it might help new bike owners or even seasoned owners to find some products and methods that they use for keeping their bike in tip-top condition. So for me, I'm just gonna run through my sort of process that I follow to wash the bike down. So I try and go for a ride, and then I like to get the bike nicely cooled down, because it's not ideal to wash a bike when it's hot, or when you just came back from a ride. So I like to cool the bike down, or if I can wash the bike before a ride. So it might sound a little bit weird, but if you wash it before a ride, then you can have a flashy bike when you get out on the routes, glean in the sun, just in case there's a photographer that wants to take a photo of you. So yeah, I like to make sure the bike is cooled down, and then I would high pressure clean the bike down. So I use the medium setting on the high pressure cleaner, not the hard one. So it's one, mine is marked for car, and I always try to try to spray down on the bike, so like that, and not into the bearings, if that makes sense. And so it doesn't get into the bits what is all greased up, because you don't really want to remove grease and stuff from any of the parts that needs the grease and whatever. So that's sort of what I try. High pressure clean the bike down, and then what I do is jump straight into, I've got some snow foam. It's Demon snow foam. I put it in my snow lance. This is basically a little bottle that has got a connects to the high pressure cleaner. Oh, this is a new road. Connects to the high pressure cleaner, and then it basically foams the car washing liquid over your bike. And the stuff is called snow foam. So well, it's specifically. Whoa, this is interesting. Watch out for cars from the front. So yeah, it is snow foam. So it creates this thick lather over your bike. And what I usually do is just leave that for like a few minutes, say 3 to 4 minutes. You can see when it sort of becomes ready to be taken off, and then I get in there with a bucket of car washing liquid with I've got a soft long bristle brush, and I've got just a like a mitten, and then I basically wash the bike with that. So yeah, lukewarm water, because the thing is, for me, what the lukewarm water does is, firstly, if I wash the bike in the winter, my hands don't freeze, but it also allows the dirt to sort of be lodged. It's just easier to get the dirt loose. But yeah, the snow foam does quite a good job with that. And then basically what I do is I go and high pressure wash the bike down again. Just make sure. The thing is, with this bike, I found that you really need to get in underneath the bike. So when you do spray the bike down, spray it from the top down, because there's so many bits and bobs that get stuck underneath the exhaust and underneath the rear wheel arch. That if you do that last, it basically drips onto the bike again, and if you wash that, you can scratch your frame or scratch just the paint or whatever, if you are very meticulous about these things. So yeah, high pressure clean the snow foam down, and then I basically go into a drying towel, chamois type style thing. Wash the sort of dry the most of the water off. And then what I do is I've got a vacuum cleaner that can also, if you connect the hose to the other side, it basically blows, so it becomes a blower. So what I use then is I use the vacuum cleaner with a sharp nozzle to sort of get all the water and stuff off the bolts and bits and what, especially with the switch gear and stuff, just to get the water away. And then, but yeah, this is when I don't go for a ride. If I do go for a ride, I just clean the bike off and then go for my ride. Just dry off most of the water. What I did find is this is a nice route. What I did find is I did it the other day. I sort of high pressure cleaned the bike down, and then I washed the rear tire and rim with a bristle, and I left the front one the same. Well, I didn't clean the front one the same, and it was really dull. The front rim and tire was still, it was high pressure cleaned, but it was very dull. So I'm like, oh man, now I've got a half a clean bike. But yeah, so I use the vacuum cleaner to blow off all the water, and make sure you use the center stand and put it on the side stand so the water can run out. And if you can go for a short little ride just to heat the bike up. that policeman didn't have his indicator on. Can you believe it? So it just heats the bike up, and if you're going to store the bike for the week or for like 2 weeks or whatever, when you're not going to get to a ride, it's nice to get the water off, because sitting water is never great. It just creates all the lovely streaky look. For the paint job, I've got some spray-on wax that works quite well. So when the bike is dried off, I take a microfiber cloth, and then I spray the frame, or I spray the tank and all the nice shiny bits, and I buff that up with the microfiber cloth. So I've got two. I usually use a blue and a green one. Not usually, because I bought a stack of, I think, 20. It's like £8 or something. So I use the blue ones for putting the polish on, or rubbing it in, and then I use the green one. So I always know the green is for sort of polishing it up. And then that's pretty much it. Then the bike is nice and clean, and then I go for my ride. Whoop. I'm already too fast here. But yeah, this is my method. Very simple. Oh yeah, so just sort of another thing. I've got some chain lube. So give me some comments below. What chain lube do you guys use? I went and bought a wet chain lube just because. What's happening here? Just because I got the bike in the winter, so it's mostly wet chain, whatever. So I'm using that from Muck Off, and it seems to be working fine for me. I usually, on my mountain bikes, I use like a white lightning type of thing that's like a grease, it's like almost like a dry grease. It's quite nice. But yeah, I don't use it on the bike. But please drop some comments below. What chain lube do you guys suggest using? Because there's so many out there, and I'm not going to go and try all of them. So if you guys have some ones that you swear by, please drop them in the comments below. Also, if you've got some specific stuff that you polish your bike with and clean it with, and like the snow foam or the wax or the washing liquid that you guys use, again, drop it down below. It might I might find a new product that I like, and that's always good. It's not always easy to go and buy all the stuff and then try it out. So yeah, so the other thing that I've got is also ACF 50. So these things are like a water replacement or water repellent type of spray. And what this does, it sort of when you spray it on, it sort of tries to keep the where there's salts and whatever off the road off. Now this is mostly what I use in the winter, but I try to spray that on the bike as well. It creates just that extra protection barrier, and what is nice about it is that protection barrier allows you to clean the bike much quicker. So I spray this on all the parts facing the wind or the front, the movement area. So like the shocks and the arms of the shocks, and anything that you wash where there's bugs stuck to it, I sort of spray that on there. Now it's not going to be on like the radiator and stuff like that, but it's just all the parts that usually you need to wash down. And that stuff seems to be working really, really well. Amazing route. This is the thing with the Kali Moto app. It just allows you to really go and explore really nice routes that I've never been on. Whoa! Car, big car. Let's go to number 3 there. So yeah, it just takes you on new routes that you won't ride, because you won't always go down there. That's awesome, absolutely awesome. I did find as well, just sort of another note about the Kylie Moto app is that when you put in like 60 miles and it says your ride is going to be 2 hours, it's never 2 hours. It's always like almost 2.5, 3 hours, because the route is always longer because you can't go at that high speed. You see, this is a 60 zone in the country lanes, but if you go 60 and there's any cars from the front, it's hard on the brakes. Okay guys, that's pretty much it. Short little ride video. I hope you enjoy the countryside. I hope you get some time to go out on your motorbike and whatever it is, and just enjoy a bit of the summer. It's so nice to wear my summer gloves, still my GS gloves, and just be able to ride the beautiful countryside. So yeah, if you haven't subscribed to the channel and you like this style of videos, please give it a thumbs up and please subscribe. It really helps grow the channel. I want to try and get to some 2,000 subscribers. If you do have a Triumph Tiger, the 850, the 900, the 800s, drop some comments below, say hi, and yeah, thank you very much for all the support that you guys have given to the motorbike side of the channel. It's absolutely awesome. Okay guys, enough of the waffle. Have a great day, and I will speak to you soon. Keep those bikes clean. Cheers.